Hello Aquarius, just a quick note that to stay tuned at the end of the reading, I am going to be giving away 3 decks of cards just for Aquarius. In order to participate, you'll receive the directions at the end of the video. Very, very simple. And I will see you then. In the meantime, enjoy your reading. Hello Aquarius, my name is Nigel. You have found Alchemy, and this is your February 2025 reading. Okay, let's get started right away. Let's look at your Astro weather. You do have Virgo here. I have the camera set up a little differently. Hopefully you could see that. What's interesting is you do have Virgo twice, right, in your Astro. Oops. So you could be dealing with a Virgo this month. Maybe you know exactly who this is. You could be dealing with someone with Virgo highly aspected in their chart. Or the truth is Spirit could be asking you to lean on your logic this month. It says analytical, functional, efficient. We know that Virgos are extremely methodical. They think about everything. They tear something apart, they put it back together. Why would you be asked to be doing that? I don't know. We don't know yet. We just started the reading. But I have to tell you, for it to come out twice, it is definitely meaningful, okay? Let's look at, well, you know what? Let's look at the other card, and then we'll get back to this. You have here Imam Coli, inner child, right? 4th house cusp. So in Latin, that means the bottom of the sky. In astrology, it means the cusp of your 4th house, or what crossed the northern hemisphere at the exact moment of your birth. Now, this placement can show the roots of where you come from and the foundations of your personal life. The sign at this axis shows how your personality formed based on your familiar upbringing and the relationships you had within your home life, for better or for worse, right? It could also point to past wounds. So there might be some past wounds being dug up this month here, Aquarius. And when we go back and look at that Virgo card again, we look at our Virgo. He or she is analytical, resourceful, right? They're organized. They process large amounts of information with finesse. They're virtuous. With a meticulous eye, they could problem solve something. So you might be called upon this month to problem solve something. You might be called upon to dig up, believe it or not, a past hurt. Now, your reading last month was really, really good. And as we know, readings can bleed over from month to month. Before you are gifted with something, many, many times Spirit will test us to see if we have learned our lessons. Let's just keep that in mind as we go about this reading, okay? You have fast luck, and this goes along with that reading from last month, all that lucky energy. It says you can certainly expect a fast change for the better. If there's something you've been hoping for, it's coming fast. Now, is all this luck, all this really good energy attracting something from your past? It could be. You have rabbit here, and it says cleverness, right? Very Virgo tendencies. It says if you've been going through difficult times, it's time to think outside the box to find a solution. This is also a reminder to avoid neglecting your creative side. If you have let creative projects lapse, it may be time to pick them up again. I'm looking at the cleverness of the rabbit. You might see a rabbit this month that will sort of back up this reading. You may be I'm telling you, I look at that and I think of all the Virgo traits we just talked about. Please stay on your card as far as being analytical this month. Very important, okay? From what I can see. Now, when we look at the Lenormand, we have garden and we have mice. Now, when we look at the garden, this is like a green space. In some instances, this card can indicate a two-faced person. It could indicate running into a two-faced person in a green space, especially with this mice card, right? It's vermin, really. Problems. This, how do I put this? We have to stop everything we're doing to deal with something this month. There may be a lot of really good things happening to you, and then the mice come, and it's something you are being forced to look at, to deal with. It's not something that you have a particular want or need for, okay? When I look at these two cards, they're vastly different, okay? Vastly different. Okay. Hold on one second. Let me... Mercury. And, you know, I'm just sorry to jump around a little bit, but I'm trying to stick to the astrological aspects here. And when we look at the planet Mercury in this particular deck, right, it is signals, messages, could be trickster energy. We kind of saw that in a couple of these cards. In the realm of Mercury, anything is possible. The energy is seductive, kind of like the metal itself, right? Since this planet rules commerce and communication, it's likely there are calls being exchanged, messages being exchanged. It could be, don't rush into anything. Don't rush into any decisions or get caught up in mesmerizing energy. You're going to be tested this month. I keep coming back to that. And so the more cards I look at, the more I believe that. It's said that the energy of Mercury is found in the pinky finger. That's why the finger is very prominent on that card, and that the ally color is green. Don't sign your name on a dotted line until what is liquid becomes solid, until clear words are expressed by an honest tongue. We talked about two-faced person. There is someone that's going to be attracted to your energy this month, Aquarius, because you are pulling in so many positive things for yourself. I really believe that, okay? I'm going to stick by that. You have 999 and it says, I am unique. It says, thank the past for the lessons, there it is, and leave it where it belongs so you could make the best of life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. You might see 999 at some point this month, but leave the past in the past. And when we're leaving I'm telling you, for that card to come out, for all these cards to come out exactly the way they are, your past is coming back around. There is somebody from your past coming back around. I really believe that, okay? You have here Earth, and Virgo is very earthy energy. Ask the element of Earth for grounding, stability, and strength. Absolutely. Even if you are dealing with a Virgo from your past, you're still being asked to draw upon that energy for yourself. Be very picky about who you let in your energy, okay? It says, because you are a goddess, whether you're male or female, you are a goddess. Healing feminine energy. Healing again. We talked about that last month, that you were on the tail end of healing something. Yeah. You also pulled two of these cards. And one of them says standing tall. Definitely stand tall in your truth. Stand tall in all the good energy that you are going to require, that you have acquired already. And it says piercing the mist. And I do believe you are going to be piercing a truth this month. You're going to be seeing something for what it is, but you are going to be tempted. You're going to be tempted, okay? Be very, very careful about that temptation here, Aquarius. You have the Storm card, and the Storm card's pretty interesting because, you know, it is number 23 in the deck, but it is cleansing, right? You can see very clearly on that card, it says cleansing. Releasing energy, releasing a lot of energy to eliminate what you no longer need. An issue will come to a dramatic head. This is an air element like you, like me. And yeah, There's a lot of air energy here. You have divine guidance on your side. When these cards come in, at least in my readings, when these cards come in reverse, that means this is not something you're going to have to seek out. This is going to be something that you are going to be it's going to be divinely orchestrated for you. It's a test. The guidance is there. You don't have to search for it. It's there. But you have to choose strength this month, Aquarius. This is strength. Coming in sideways, it's going to be a choice that you have to make. You have to choose strength, okay? As far as initials go, you have the letter B, H, V as in Victor. You have N as in Nancy. You have R as in Robert. You have F as in Frank. You have K and S as in Sam. Now, these could be initials for someone's first, middle, or last name. It could be a location. It could be, it could be anything. Like, I've had people come back to me and say, yeah, it was the name of a parking lot. Like, they actually spelled out the name of a parking lot, which was very strange. But keep an open mind. Write down these letters. If you don't want to come back to the reading, write them down. Keep them near your phone. And you'd be surprised by the end of the month what happens. You do have an owl here coming in reverse. And when these charms come in reverse like this, this is quiet knowledge. This is something you already know. This is something that is not something you're going to have to search for. This is old information that deep down inside you already know. This is the salty charm, and somebody is going to make you a little salty this month. They will. Period. End of story. But there is something here as your exorcism coin. There is something you're going to have to re-exercise from your life. Something's coming back around, and you're going to have to show it the door again here, Aquarius. You have the sign of Aries, but it landed on this side, and on this side it says courageous. You are being asked to be courageous. You have the sign of Sagittarius. You could have Sagittarius highly aspected in your chart. Somebody else can. And it says optimistic, but it's on the other side. So the thing is, like, that you draw upon, there is somebody here who might evoke some passionate response from you this month. Be very careful, okay? And it says be brave. Be brave, be strong. You have, you have fool's gold. Fool's gold. Something seems more valuable than it is. Something's coming back around again, and it may look shiny and new, but it's the same old crap. It's not real gold, okay? You have the compass. And with this internal you have an internal compass. You know which way to go. You're being tested. I can't say it enough. You're being tested. Let us look at your tarot, because obviously now I'm very invested in it, being an Aquarius myself. Okay, so you have deception, and there's just no shock here. There is someone coming back around here, Aquarius, somebody from your past. This could be, it doesn't have to be a lover, but it could be an old lover, an ex-spouse. It could be an ex-friend. It could be a family member that you had a falling out with that showed you their true colors. It could be anybody, but it is someone you learned a lesson from the past, and Spirit is trying to make sure you have indeed learned your lesson. They are coming around again. They are coming around again. You have the Death card. Something coming back, right? You have the Scorpio / Pluto energy starting out your month, right? What's coming back around, right? What refuses to die? There is something that you thought was dead that is coming back to life. You have the King of Cups. You know, the King of Cups, especially when he is not in reverse, this could be Sun in Scorpio or Sun in Pisces, depending on the deck. In this particular deck, they do not specify, but most people think it is the King. It is Sun in Scorpio. But I have seen decks where it was specifically Sun in Pisces, so you put that where it belongs. This is King David. This is a piece of artwork. It's King David with his harp, standing his ground. Standing his ground. Very healthy. The King of Cups is very healthy. This may be someone who has fought to be healthy, who has fought to have a nice balance between heart and mind. Maybe in the past he was not healthy, or she, but he now is. But there is something coming back around because they see where you're at as compared to what you were. Something attempting to be reborn into your life. You are kind, compassionate, and healed. Be very careful. Be very careful. You have the Three of Swords. There's just no, I mean, this is in reverse. This, in this particular deck, this is Gemini, right? This is, Venus in Gemini, and the Three of Swords in reverse represents something that is healed. Healing. We spoke about this during your last month's reading. You are now healed. There is someone attracted to this healed version of you. All right. This could be the person who actually did the damage. Who knows? Yeah, there is somebody coming around. There, you expect to have some sort of a message here. When we add this up and we break it down, we get Neptune. So Pisces energy, be very careful of illusion. Use your intuition. This is codependency. You may have been codependent with this person in the past. They may be counting on sucking you back in again. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. That makes perfect sense to me. So be very careful here, Aquarius. Let's look at your second leg, because fascinating, you know. You have isolating thoughts. Now, what's interesting about this leg is that they're all major arcana. So whatever it is that happens here at the beginning of the month leads into this energy here, Aquarius. Important. This is important. You have, it's just no wonder, right? You have this Gemini energy, this lover's energy, and it's right next to this death card in reverse. Obviously, this could be a relationship you were in, but more importantly, I think it's a decision you have to make. You're being called upon to make a decision. This is the artwork on here is the Garden of Earthly Delights. A choice, a difficult decision. You have the center of your whole reading is the Magician in reverse. Typically Aquarian energy, some people say it's Aries, some people say it's Gemini, but it is the center of your reading, and the Magician in reverse is a master manipulator. A master manipulator is the center of your month this month. Someone's going to attempt to manipulate you or manipulate you. It is someone that you know. It is someone that you know. You have Judgment here in reverse, and this is Pluto and fixed Pluto energy, right? The Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Pluto. There are two different Judgment cards in this deck, by the way. And this art was from a painting called The Last Judgment. This is a card of personal judgment. Karma. What comes around goes around. It's in reverse. You have to know what you know. You have to know what you know. It's right next to this healed version of yourself. You know better than any outside forces, okay? There may be outside people there's definitely outside people trying to influence you. You know, you are the expert in this situation. You're the expert. When we add things up, when we break it down, it is no surprise we get Mars energy, right? Confidence, taking action. Could be aggression, but it's definitely confident energy. This is something you're going to put a lot of thought into. Mid-month seems to be key for this situation. Remember, Aquarius, this is a test. You pass this test, you continue on a really good path, but you're going to be presented with some old energy here. And how you respond to it is going to be everything, okay? And here we are, we have messages, dreams. You may be having dreams, very prolific dreams. You may be receiving messages of some kind. You do have here, wow, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Right? In this deck, this is Sun and Gemini. This is healed over and bye-bye. The artwork on here is Death Striking the Powerful. That is what it's called, Death Striking the Powerful. And it is right next to this Decision card. This is over. And which is right next to the Death in reverse. Something, well, we'll redo this, but there is something here that you're going to be presented with. Do you want to be in pain again? Do you want to be codependent again? Do you want to be in this situation again? Or are you looking towards all the good things? You already feel it, Aquarius. You feel it coming. You feel it. Some of it might have already happened. Don't negate that. You feel it, right? You have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Sun in Leo, at least in this deck. And I have to tell you, the Knight of Wands in reverse is a player. Not nice energy. Not nice energy. Yeah. Definitely not. Yeah, you have here 2 cards coming out. You have the Eight of Wands and the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Wands is in reverse. The Eight of Wands here is Mercury and Sagittarius. The art is the dove of the Holy Spirit. You would be ready to embrace this again, but you're not. You're not moving towards it. Do you see it's in reverse? You're not moving towards it. Most of you will pass this test. You have the Page of Swords, right? The Page of Swords is air energy, as we know. The art here is the Tiber River monster from the Book of Miracles. In this deck, it is a new way of looking at things, a message that changes the way you think. And we just said you're going to be receiving messages. This messages could be from your higher self. This message could be from the divine. You could be receiving messages in your sleep, but you're receiving a message and you're saying, no, thank you. I'm done. I've been down that road already. And yet again, when we break this down, we get Mars energy. This is going to be a very important month for you. Definitely. All right, let's look at your challenges, because it seems like the whole month is a challenge, but look at this, Aquarius. You saw me shuffle each deck, and if you ever want to slow it down, you use that gear shift, that gear button, and you could slow it down as slow as you want. You can't make this up, right? You have in your challenges this card. Now, this card could be an actual twin flame, but many times it's a false twin flame. But it is something that we once considered a twin flame or a soulmate. Interesting. Now, yeah, soulmates come in different guises, right? Could be a soulmate, a friend, somebody that you thought was going to ride or die, someone you thought that was going to be there for life. Could be a lover that we looked at like the other missing part of ourselves. You have here Jupiter in Leo with the Six of Wands. This is a card of success. This is a card of triumph. But this may be challenging. It is in your challenge pile. This win, this success, this lesson will be challenging. It's going to unearth a lot of old memories. Okay? You have here the Queen of Swords in reverse. Venus in Libra energy. This is someone, okay, male or female. This is someone who can be spiteful, can be nasty, manipulative, emotionally unstable at times. Yes. And they may not be acting like this now, but in the past they did. They may be coming off a different way now, but it's a deception. It's a smokescreen. It's Neptune energy. Keep that in mind, please. You have here the Four of Cups coming in sideways, which is perfect. This is Moon in Cancer, but you're going to say yes or you're going to say no. This is a choice, a decision that you're going to have to make. Are you going to fall for this crap all over again? Or are you going to say no? Been there, done that. I am on a great new path, and I am going to stay on a new path, and I'm going to show this person the door again. You definitely need to here, Aquarius. You definitely need to. When we add this up, we break it down, we get Pluto, right? Pluto energy. Change, death, rebirth, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Let's look at your opportunities. So we don't read these in reverse, by the way. Your opportunity, it says you have the opportunity for stability, harmony, flow. You're being granted this opportunity. Are you going to choose this false twin flame, or are you going to choose the stability that's been promised to you? Wow. You have an opportunity to end something. Over here, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Let it end. Let it end. You have the opportunity to kill it once and for all. This might hurt. You might experience some pain reopening this wound, even if it's for a minute. Even if it's just for contemplating this for just a minute, it's going to hurt, but it's going to be worth it to show this thing, this person, this vermin, the door. You have better things on the horizon here, Aquarius. We talked about this last month. You have look, the 10 of coins. And there is no better stability than the 10 of coins. This is something with you have the opportunity. You have two 10s here. You have the opportunity to kill something and move on to something extremely fruitful. Abundance. We talked about this. Don't trade that. Don't trade that for something that you already know was bad for you, right? That 10 of Swords is Sun in Gemini. The 10 of Pentacles is Mercury in Virgo. Virgo, by the way. Virgo. Yeah. You have here the Sun in reverse. Leo energy. And, in my opinion, for this reading, you have the opportunity here to avoid excessive optimism with this situation. Maybe in the past you were always the one optimistic. Maybe you were always trying to look at the bright side. Maybe you're always trying to look for the best in this person. It's time to do the opposite. You have the opportunity to look at them differently. Just do it. Do it. Take the stability. Take the stability. Hold on, let me get a deck. You're always my first reading, Aquarius, because I'm always interested, obviously, because I'm an Aquarius. So I'm never fully prepared. So let me grab another deck. 1 second. Let me see if I could quick shuffle. Just dropped a couple. Give me 1 second. Can't seem to get it together today. Let's see. For Aquarius, please. For Aquarius, please, to close out this reading. For Aquarius, please. You have forces beyond your control intervene. You have the hand of fate. You are being tested. You are being tested. At the bottom of the deck, you have love and prosperity. I'm telling you, you have a choice to make this month. And the choice is going to be between your old, stagnant, crappy shit that is resurfacing or your prosperity and your abundance that is assured to you. It's been assured to you since last month. Take the stability, Aquarius. Find this grounding energy and do let me know how Virgo pertains to you. I wish you nothing but the best. Namaste. Oh, wait a minute. Gotta do your numbers. Okay. Let's look at everything, right? When we add up everything here in your reading, we get the number 6, which is Venus. That doesn't surprise me. You have a lot of Venus energy this month. Also, the number that was repeated the most in this reading, and when I say that, I mean it was on a card or when we broke something down and added it up again, it was Pluto, was 10. Something's dying or something needs to die again, and something needs to be reborn. And this is you being washed clean with this storm here. You have Venus energy, which makes a lot of sense here. Definitely makes a lot of sense. Your lucky numbers are 3, 23, 27, 34, 38, and 20. Now, as far as signs go, we have Leo, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Aries, Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, and Pisces. The sign that we talked about the most, believe it or not, is Gemini, which is Mercury energy, which is here. And we also talked about Scorpio the most, which is Pluto. Kaboom. Bye-bye. Death and rebirth. The planet that was mentioned the most about with these cards is the sun. What is something that you have to lose optimism in so you can gain optimism in something else? You're being guided. You have the hand of fate along with the divine guidance card. Take the guidance. Take the messages as they come in. Choose stability, my friend. I wish you the best. Namaste. Okay, Aquarius, as promised, here are your directions. Just so you know, the first deck is going to be the Love Oracle card deck. It says covers everything from twin flame, soulmate to karmic relationship. It's a 54 card deck with keywords. Deck number 2 is the infamous Kipper deck. Deck number 3 is the out of hand tarot deck. Okay, In order to participate, what I need you to do it at the in the comment section, just write your biggest wish for 2025. If you are chosen, I will let you know, and you can email me and I will mail this out with absolutely no cost to you. I will see you guys in the comment section. Namaste.